Alright, so I've been assured that the translation has not been fixed in the original. So I won't know for sure until I try out the Bachelor, because that's the one I tried. I didn't do the Hypereus, the can't do the Devotress. Oh, you have to finish as one of the other two, so you don't have to do both first.
Daniel Dankovskiy, a Bachelor of Medicine, has come here by the will of some evil coincidence. His whole life's work is about to become a failure. A letter written by...
Okay, so Daniel Dankovskiy. The one in which you don't get attacked by random people on the road anymore. Big Vlad, I'm guessing. And the person before was, I think, one of the Kains. I think that's the proprietor of wherever we're going to be staying at. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. I don't remember that guy. Maybe it could be one of the Kains. There's 3 of them, I think. And see, no one mistakes him for a murderer. Even though he probably walked into town. Oh. That's the proprietor of the establishment where we are staying at. The long slitted skirt. Well, let's see if it's... Maybe I remember it being worse, the translation, than it actually is. I don't know. We'll see. My mission so far is quite vague. The result of the examination of Simon Kain, who is a person of remarkable longevity, according to some sources, could overturn the basis of modern thanatology? Thanatology? Can't say I've heard of thanatology. And the scientific views on death in general. However, even if this immortal dragon exists, the fact of his existence on its own will not cancel the authorities' order to close our laboratory. I will need to find a way of getting into close contact with him. If Simon, a man of power and authority, should find my interest insulting, it'll be hard to persuade him to write a new page in the history of the teaching about the laws of vital processes. I think thanatology is the whole idea of... Nope, still not coming back to me even with that. We don't have day quests or any others. Day 1, by the end of which the Bachelor will begin his fight with a truly undefeatable foe. Alright, and so it begins. I think this is like... laboratory? We're just getting stuck on everything. That's all the blood veins, I think. Although I don't know what all those branching ones at the top are. Can we... Oh, we can sleep. We don't need to sleep right now. Can we... Got weapons. What's that? We have an inventory. Yes. Okay, we got kerosene. We have water. We have drugs. We have a lot of drugs. Tourniquet. Alpha tablets. A traditional stimulator of the immune system. Strengthens the immune system a little. Morphinum. A universal painkiller. Meridorm. This isn't as much of a painkiller as it is soporific medicine. You know, there's a huge difference. Oh my god. Huge difference between, like, reading it and then actually saying some words out loud when you're unaccustomed to doing it. How do we get out of here? Oh wait, this is a very weird door. Oh, it's stairs. That is different. It's actually pretty interesting having stairs in the middle of the room. See, if you get too close to the edge of certain things, you just get stuck to it, like door frames apparently, and tables. So, no. There's no real prompts on what I can and cannot interact with. Ow. Alright. Oh, there she is. Art. Where the art is of higher quality than the textures, although the textures look pretty decent. It's 2005, 2006.
Still, it would come around.
What?
I felt that you would come.
Did these sounds from the outside awake you two? A terrible laugh that was, wasn't it? And something cracked so loudly. Probably not a gunshot, right? Oh, Eve yawn. No, I heard nothing. I fell asleep so quickly, didn't even notice it as I fainted. What are those sounds? It seems some strangers are there in the backyard. I don't think they have some wrongdoing on their minds, but I have a bad feeling about this. I'm afraid to come out to them. I hope they go away soon and stop disturbing our sleep. I would like to thank you for your hospitality with some immune boosting drugs. I hope you didn't feel any lack of something, because I'm very happy that you are here, Daniel. Did you? Could you tell me where your ruler lives? Simon Kain. Simon Kain's the ruler? They don't have a mayor? Subarov? And you are prepared to exchange the company of a charming woman for that of a terrible old man, even though he is a sorcerer. That's so sad. But Simon won't disappear, you know. He always was and always will be, even if the moon were to fall to the ground. Please stay with me for a while. I couldn't even imagine the hospitality here, but who was waiting for me? Because I didn't write to old Burakh telling him of my arrival. I don't even know what made me get up and rush for this place. Glory is the messenger, moving ahead of the man. A celebrity from the capital. Bachelor Dankovskiy. Founder of the Tenathika. You fight death. Of course, we've heard about you. The glory is not deserved yet. I hope I will be able to become worthy of it when I meet your ruler. Death. So that's the enemy you choose for yourself. Isn't it hard? I think nobody has managed to defeat that evil yet. Millions of doctors defeated it on certain singular occasions. My enemy is worse. It is death itself. No singular case of death. I don't understand. I can barely understand it myself. I mean, what is science? Perhaps death only seems inevitable for us. Maybe it is nothing more than a whim of will that has made this world what it is. Now that's a question, so where is the key of my victory? It isn't far. The Kains live in the Horns on the bridge square. Well, let me give you a piece of advice. Go on. Simon has two younger brothers. The elder of them, George, is called the Judge by the people. Visit him first. He isn't asleep. He'll teach you how to speak to Simon. The younger of them is Victor. His daughter, Maria, would also like to see you. That is probably important. Was it she that knew about my arrival? Yes, she told me secretly. Communicating with her is easy. Maria's that kind of person. She is quite impudent. But that's just how the Kains are. It was Maria that told me that she will help you defeat death. That's just exactly what she would say. Some coincidence, perhaps. Alright, I'll do that. Go, and I'll prepare everything for your return. You come back after you speak to the Kains. They will probably do a lot of things that will puzzle and put you on your guard. I will have some advice that will help you if you need it. Okay, I will return. That's where the Kains are. At least a number of them. Alright. Oh, conveniently, we're just right down the street from it. They're up there. Mysterious Maria. That's where Simon and I'm guessing, yeah, Victor. Huh, where is... Oh, George. So Simon stays with George. Alright. We have our mission, and we just have to figure out how to get out of here. Oh, we gotta check out backyard too. See what's going on back there. It's a completely different experience when you're not being attacked. Not having vagabonds, the town's vagabonds trying to murder you. It's like trying to, what was the Elder Scrolls before Morrowind? Similar graphics, I think. What do you want? Nothing. I want nothing. I don't know why you're standing there looking at me expectingly like that. I thought you were maybe a character I should interact with. He does not, he or she does not skip leg day. You can tell there. Most respectable Bachelor, please be so kind as to linger for a minute. Your dialogue with me won't take much time, especially because time stops during dialogues. If it is important, of course. Our dialogue is extremely important. It is connected with the rules of the game. What game, Man in the Mask? I am no actor. Of course. You are a living man. You need to eat, sleep, and drink. You suffer from pain, wounds, and diseases, just like a living man. You need to rest to be able to continue properly. You can make mistakes. That proves my human nature very nicely, doesn't it? If I may, I will draw your attention to the importance of watching your state. If you get dizzy or it becomes hard for you to move, check it out. Critical situations, vital processes move faster than in everyday life. I know a person who died of stress, but his diagnosis was starvation. Such things happen. I can testify that as a medic. It is worth reminding such a wise man of the fact that hunger is filled with food. Food is sold in shops, and shops are situated in ordinary houses and are marked with signs. However, sleeping is more complicated. You're only allowed to sleep in beds and only in private residences. I'm sorry, but that is how our world is. Yes, the world. Okay, I think it's just telling me. We already know that. Stop, my friend. Listen, a few words to tell you about the circumstances. Okay, no. Alright, our mission, our goal is to just see what the Bachelor is about. What makes him tick? Aside from curing death itself, I think that's a pharmacy. My goodness, what a different place this town is. No, always trying to kill us. Look at this. Look at this. Twins. No, it is Utopia. Interesting lapse. Interesting flaps happening. It's that woman again, or it's her twin, one of her many sisters. This is what happens when you have incest. Alright, let's see which... No, we will not speak to Victor at this time. We will, however... See, look at these windows. These are some very intricate windows. We will We will speak to Maria. We will spike to Maria. Ooh. It has been so long, I don't really remember this. Broken window or mirror. Interesting art. Some kind of toy sword. fireplaces. Pretty fancy looking. Right. Aha! So that was Maria.
Have you met
Whoa.
anything strange on your way?
I just noticed her little nipples on her dress. Très amusant. You look more like an adventurer than a doctor. Appearance can be deceiving. I saw you in a dream. Don't flatter yourself. My wishes have nothing to do with wet dreams. I simply saw you take us all by the throat. Oh, it was a wet dream after all. I'm sorry. What else did you see in that dream? I'll tell you when I find you trustworthy. I hope that happens soon.
Here, the Hypereus get what they have been waiting for. They always wanted a successor to themselves.
She's talking about the Burakhs. Didn't know the Burakhs were a big deal. I thought it was the Suborovs, the Kains, and the whatever family Big Vlad's part of. I have something to tell you, Bachelor Dankovskiy. But I dare not until you meet my Uncle George, otherwise he'll rip my tongue out for disclosing a secret. You have some severe morals in your family. They are much more serious than you think. We are not playing toys here, are we? Speak to my uncle, for all that is sacred, and come back to me. Otherwise my heart will be torn apart because of the weight. Okay, I won't risk losing your heart. Yes, as I thought. Interesting design choice.
Mother, why are you not with us now?
God. Alright. Just have cats trying to play with the microphone. Okay, let's go find George. He's over in that house. Oh, wait, we gotta... in this house. That doesn't look like it works. No, it doesn't. Oh my god, we have to go all the way around. We'll have to not talk to Simon yet. So we gotta figure out which is George, which is Simon. Interesting plant. Maybe we should just take the excessive amount of silverware that they have. I think this is Simon. Or is this George? Crap. I guess this is George.
Very few are able to comprehend what death is.
Most
In most cases,
respected
people choose death
doctor.
not by a considered intention,
We have been
by
expecting you with great
stupidity, an
impatience.
established custom.
You need not state the details of your matter. We Kains know of your works, and we're prepared to render you any assistance possible. The more sorrowful it is for me to inform you of the fact that Simon, my consanguineous brother, the creator, keeper, embodiment of all that surrounds us, has been murdered. So Isidor and Simon have apparently been murdered. Or maybe just Simon's been murdered in this version of events. I can't believe it. It cannot be. My brother was murdered tonight. Murdered mysteriously, under the strangest of circumstances. However, I do not wish to suspect that his departure, quote unquote, was connected with the visitor who Simon received that evening. That visitor, a man of great honor and an old friend of our family, had only been discussing some matters with my brother in the presence of witnesses. Who was the visitor? You know that man. Last night, your colleague, Isidor Burakh, paid a visit to my brother. It was he that invited you here, wasn't it? Yes. Isidor has done more than he thinks. I have a feeling that refuses to leave me. Seems time is executing its plans. It is using such powers to do so that are not subject to contest. What do you think? I am no fatalist. Perhaps my mind is clouded with sorrow. I can't get out of my mind that the thought of your arrival was not coincidental, my dear doctor. Not much here depended on your will. Let us not blame fate for it. We did not know about the letter. Isidor wrote it, risking to provoke the wrath of our family. Really? We didn't know for sure if you were to come or not, but my brother had been preparing for the meeting. Tragedy may be a consequence of the actions he took in preparation for your arrival. Someone has taken a powerful piece off the chessboard, a piece upon which depended your position here. It is a pity that Simon was playing on your side. So you presume the queen knew of the blow and sacrificed itself for the life of a pawn. But why? As to help you gain the victory over death. That was your dream, correct? I presume Simon had entered another round of the risky battle with fate to do this. He wanted to prepare a visual proof for you. What did he do? That is of no interest to me at all. He made another spurt for the stars, doesn't matter how. He paid for it. I repeat, he was murdered. Who killed him is far more interesting to find out. Everything has gone to rack and ruin. I wish I could take vengeance on the person who ripped this man out of his life. Do you want to help us, Doctor? Find the killer for us? My brother Victor, who is in the wing next door, already has some thoughts on the matter. Help us, and we will reward you greatly with your own nipple tassels. Yes, it seems there are too many coincidences. Your brother's murder can just as well be called murder of Bachelor Dankovskiy. I will help you in every way I can. I am convinced that if there is anyone at all that can help us solve this puzzle, then it is you, not the non-existent law enforcement that we have. This mission requires a man of your intellect, not someone who's practiced in investigating murders. If Isidor was a weapon in the hands of fate, then Simon's murder is a message directly for you. I don't blame you for it, though. How do you plan to look for the killer? We take our measures. From you, I ask only one thing. Be yourself. Do only what you think is required. Don't do more than what is required. Don't do less than what is required. Just do what is required. Whatever you find out, whatever you do, to whatever conclusions the day drives you, everything will give us clues as to the solution of this puzzle. I repeat, everything that happened has happened for you. Fine. A plan of this kind looks appealing to me. Now we go speak to Maria. Fair enough. So Simon, the great immortal dragon, has been murdered. And now we go to Maria to learn whatever secret she has to reveal. See, this is a much more interesting playthrough than Artemis. I'm sure it'll be better in Pathologic too. But not having to run from people is rather nice. Okay, nipple tassels, what do you have to say?
Have you met anything strange on your way?
It's a very coy look there.
Why cannot I move?
What? Did she really just say that? Oh, why can I not move? Because you were not designed to move, my dear. Now listen, the time for persuasion, secrets, and conclusion of alliances has come. I will ask something of you. I am not used to that. I am used to issuing orders, but in your case, such a tone is not acceptable. The only thing that supports me is the hope that my request will meet your needs. It coincides with the way of your feet. The way of your feet. Yes, in some ways, it is as bad as I remember. I am no epic hero, and my job is no feat. For now, anyway. Forgive me if my speech is unclear and absurd, but I really have no idea how to ask, even though the nature of my petition demands complete selfless humility. Just imagine if I beg you on my knees. In any case, believe me, I feel that way. I am prepared to kneel myself before a lady. Yeah, we're gonna go all in on that. Today's death is the first, but it isn't the last. Simon is the first link in the chain of precious sacrifices. Soon their number will multiply. I beg you to preserve the lives of several people when the lines of their fate cross yours. Before the death of each of them, there will be a moment when you will be able to interfere. I know it. Who? Every single one of my family. Forget everyone else, just my family. That doesn't matter. Whatever happens, you can't change your fate. You know, I said you can intervene. Whoever you are, you can't be a coward. Covers his ears with his hands as to prevent himself from hearing grim knowledge. I will give you a list of those who I know need to be survive for sure. These people are some of the adherents. Adherents? Within each of these people dozes a certain power, which, if discovered, would allow them to break the routine of human existence and become something more than human. Even though they don't know about it, they are close to the verge, beyond which their human nature ends and something divine begins. That is why they are adherents. But how is their fate connected with mine? Why did you say that my victory depends on them? I don't know. I'm just making it all up. I'm not a mistress yet. The future is more vague to me, though I want to be. However, I feel the present, and I can distinguish dubious predictions from the pulses of exact knowledge, which cannot be defined by words or images. Your lives are connected, otherwise I wouldn't have asked you about this. Are you a clairvoyant? Ah, yes. You don't know? It didn't even cross my mind that someone can be ignorant of my abilities. No one here even dares doubt them. Too many proofs have been shown. Yes, every ruling family's mistress possesses some unique powers. I am learning how to see the future and change the present. I mean, isn't that something we can all do? Change the present? This fact gives your words a different degree of authenticity. Will you comply with my request? Will you save the lives of the people I named to you? Answer me before you come back to Eve. Alright, I'll do it. Yes. Kain. Whoever this Andre is. Peter. Wait, Stamatin. Of course, Maria. Evian, yeah. Mark Immortal, the guy at the theater. It looks completely different. Dramatic gesture time. Alright. Well, I guess we gotta go talk to Victor. Oh boy. We don't need to talk to them. I mean, it probably could be useful, but I don't feel like doing it. It says hell on my throat. Alright, let's see. Yep, all of our quests involve this area. I don't recall off the top of my head why we're supposed to speak to Victor, but okay. We go in this door? No. Oh, it's a person on their head, okay. Alright. What's that? Yes, drawn on nipples, okay.
I am afraid the death of Simon is a symbolical event.
The famous Dr. Dankovskiy. Your arrival is a great honor for us. Victor Kain at your service. Daniel Dankovskiy at yours, because you already knew my name, never mind. I can predict that things have become ordinary for us. will probably make you feel discomfort or even disgust. I would like to smoothen that impression. You know, our small society has fallen out of the continuous round of events that the rest of our country is experiencing. Time leaves us out. What do you mean? I mean the traditions. Games that we play with passion will most probably be of no interest to you. People could seem eccentric, naive, or even somewhat deranged. Please, take it easy on us. Don't judge us too strictly. I will try not to disappoint you.
The blood seems thickening.
The
This
blood.
is an ominous sign.
The blood is thickening. How can I help you? George told me everything. Frankly, he told me very little, but enough to astound me. He said your story will be more informative. So, you've agreed to help us, have you? Yes. May I ask why? The interests of the killer have miraculously coincided with the interest of those who wage war on my discoveries. I am prepared to answer all your questions. When was Simon seen for the last time? He let Isidor go, and an hour later he came out to us into the hall. He said he's off to the inner chamber, will not receive any more visitors. He also ordered to stay away from the chamber. He told everyone in the house to refrain from eating meat and drinking water for a week. He was found dead in the morning. Well, that's why. It's like, don't drink water. And everyone was like, we're gonna die in 3 days from dehydration. We gotta kill him. It's the only solution. Why did he forbid taking meat and water for food? Wait, what? Perhaps he wanted to ask us in advance to observe mourning. That is how the members of the family explain this. Local peoples have that kind of custom. This is very like him. What is the inner chamber? It's hard to explain. It's a place where he worked. You like something like a creative laboratory with outstanding inner space. I mean, it's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Oh my god, he's Doctor Who. Practically a geometric building, with the exception of the door, which was always visible, allegorically speaking. What's that even mean? I don't understand. It's something like an equation or a puzzle with mirrors. In any case, the killer wouldn't have been hiding in there. Take my word for it. You can totes trust me. Well, Simon managed to get in there. He could perform much more impressive things, like masturbating while standing on his head. It isn't for nothing that the people revere him. I mean, revered him. Okay, how does it that can help you? Just take a look around. Trust your intuition. Do what you want. Speak to whoever you feel the need to speak to. Look for the killer, Doctor, and you will find him. I am sure your rational thinking will help you. So the only key in this case, or the only K in this gods, is Isidor. How can I find him? I will show you, but you must be careful. Simon's killer, whoever it is, cannot be an ordinary person. I cannot even imagine a person playing that role. Must have been that giant bull at the edge of town. I'm afraid that it can only be fate in the form of some mysterious monster. I suppose I can be careful. Alright, he's all the way over there. Couldn't find that out during Artemis' playthrough. No, not at all. Hello, cat. Oh, let us go forth. Time is a why are you? Tell your sister to stop looking at me expectantly. Okay, we need to go this way. Cross town council, the theater. Maybe we'll stop off at the theater. Yeah, the windows are fancy in this place. I don't recall if I've ever learned what the name of this town is. Probably have not been paying as much attention as I should. Okay, we need to go down there. Now, that is some ineffective railing. Fancy looking, but not very effective as railing. Getting stuck on stairs. Oh, lily pads in the river. That is not flowing. What is that symbol in the top left of the screen mean? I have no idea. What's there? See if there's anything beside. There we go. We're hungry, I guess. We're exhausted. We don't have any infections. We don't have any clothes. I mean, we gotta have clothes, right? Yes. All right. Forward. To our left is the theater. We will... Ooh, I like that. We will not be going in. Because we're gonna go confront Isidor. We're gonna be like, dude, you're supposed to be a doctor. What are you doing? This is the town council up here. Fancy building. Nothing on this side. Some drunk stumbling in the background. Can we... Oh, yes. Ah, hook. That doesn't look like a hook. But we'll take it. Looked more like a bottle than a hook. Oh, well. We just drank from that bird bath. Let's step inside the town council. Does it matter which door I went into? Probably does. Oh, I thought that was going to be like bathrooms. Okay, never mind. Let's check out the other side. And this is the jail. Oh my goodness. Did they put them in here before or after they died? Oh, they look like they died brutally. That was some interesting. Well, she has seen some stuff. Oh my goodness. Interesting. All right, we gotta head north. Cross through here. So much different experience when you're not being attacked by everyone. We can't get across. Oh my god, just... I would like not to get stuck in someone's backyard or side yard. Guess I should stick to the streets. And here we have a mysterious floating building. We've seen it. Pathologic 2. Bit of a shame that they're splitting it up into 3 parts. Bit of a shame that Artemis part is going to be the first one released. As the story of this one is very intriguing to me. What is this place? Stem Subarov, Commandant Alexander, and his wife Catherine. Fancy looking building. Where we got? We got. Take a left up here. I like that in Pathologic 2. There is more things to search through. Look at this. It still doesn't look like a hook. Where are we? Alright. What's that? Someone just banging some cymbals? Nope, didn't go far enough. Gotta go around. Very inconvenient. Is this it? Yes, it is. Finally. We have to go in through here? No, just random yard. He has a barrel of water parked in front of his place. Requires an empty bottle. How do I get into this place? Aha. So very convoluted. I guess I could have looked at the map and it showed I could not get in any other way. So that's my fault. Who are you, twins? Oh my god, it's the Isidor twins. One of them tells a lie, the other tells the truth. You know that puzzle. A bloody murder has occurred tonight. Yeah, Simon, we already knew that. Any strangers are not allowed in. Inspecting the crime scene is strictly forbidden until further orders. Who was killed? Well, you're not of the locals, sir, so you don't know what a man we lost. Isidor Burakh, a great surgeon and benefactor, and all in all, a skilled doc. A man of reputation, was beloved by the people. What's going on that the very best are being? Cause murder. I knew him, I'm a doctor too. The one who killed our best doctor wants us all to die. That's a sure thing. Isidor could cure anything, could cut anything. He was a hierophant, whatever. Knew the lines, that's for sure. I reckon whoever killed Simon killed Isidor, and this is only the beginning. You know, I didn't ask to see the inner chamber. Why do you think it's the same killer? Well, you can't find too many people that would go against men like them. If there is one, then there is only one. Won't find anyone else like that. I'll share my opinion with you, sir, though this stuff isn't clear. Don't smell of human doing. It was no human, that's what I think. Explain while my nose is stuffy. He was killed mysteriously, like all murders almost. There was a nail in his chest, as big as your arm, is from the fingers to the elbow. It broke off. There was a lot of dust on the floor because the deceased had been in the steppe for a long time. There are traces of hooves in the dust, and some sharp stick, like a crutch. It's her, Shebnek Adir, the clay cannibalist. I want to inspect the building. Alexander put us here, the head of the Sabarov family, house, whatever. His clan is going through hard times nowadays, but this is still powerful and has authority, because they've been responsible for order and public safety in the town since the ancient times. There's the stem, whatever that means. From here, take the road up to get to the cape. Okay. Should have started off with this so I didn't have to read out. Oh, what do you... Okay, the patrol twins, we'll call them. Uh-oh, there's a fire. They burning the Yep, they're burning the Shebnek. This poor woman, we're gonna watch this one die. They're all chanting. I can't come out with something that they'd be chanting off the top of my head right now. Wow, so why is there dead bodies? Oh my god, they killed the twin. Some of that looks like twins. Are they patrol guards as well? Oh my god, they did. They killed one of the twins. Now we are the fire. Wow, there was just no explanation or anything. We need to go not this way. Or can we go this way? Gods. Let's just not go that way. I don't know what that means. What does this symbol mean? Oh well, my voice is done. So maybe I'll do another video where we continue on, do a bit of a playthrough until the 21st when Observation comes out, and the 23rd when Pathologic 2 comes out.